I'll tell you guys that I really like the record a lot. It's great.
Thank you.
It's very dark, I think, thematically. Has there ever been a moment, since you guys collaborate on writing and sometimes you're bringing in, I'm assuming, the guitar or bass or parts, and then Eddie's adding melody and vocals, has there ever been a time where you feel like there's a disjuncture between the two, or do you guys have input in that, or does it always seem organic and fluid, like, oh yeah, that's exactly the melody I would have put over there? Yes, lyric. No, you're like, absolutely not.
Well, he has such a great way of getting outside of what you would think. Like, I think a lot of times you think you hear like him singing a melody, and then he does something that's just completely, that sort of fights against the, you know, in a melodic way. Like he's really got a special talent for, you know, taking a song to the next level.
And I guess there have been occasions where like somebody has a melody idea or part of a melody, and a lot of times he'll definitely start with that, you know, and then take it into this amazing area that you never could have imagined. There's definitely a lot of trust for his instincts.
Do you guys feel like now that the record's done that you guys were in a similar place? Like, to me, there's a lot of, I mean, there's an intensity musically to this record. A lot of it feels like it's about betrayal or just this like mistrust of things that you kind of start to rely on, like institutions or, you know, like goodness or government or just things that, you know, you kind of take for granted as solid. When you guys, do you feel that sort of collectively, or are you like, yeah, we were all on that page? Or...
As we listen to the songs, or I listen to the songs, they grow, and as we play them live, they're going to even be more revealing on what kind of his intention was behind the lyrics. But that's interesting, the whole mistrust of institutions that you think they're, or a certain way, is a great insight, because everything is pretty malleable, and we're what do we grasp onto daily to kind of get through life? And Ed's probably, he's touching on those subjects and bringing up things, and everything changes, and to try to hold on to something is making it go away, you know. So that's interesting that you brought that up, because it's trying to find that balance of what's sacred and what you can kind of, what do you believe in, I guess.
I've been coming away with like a lot of sort of love lyrics as well, like you know, like lyrics about his life and his family and stuff.
Mortality.
Mortality.
Lots of mortality
I'm definitely getting that vibe.
Yeah.
A lot. As well as, you know, some of the darker.
It's interesting, because probably half those lyrics he wrote in the studio, like kind of from scratch, especially the first batch.
Right.
And I remember having, you know, you have a conversation about something that he read or something that he's really upset about, and then the next day, like,
it's there.
You know, he stayed up all night and kind of worked through it, and that's always a cool thing. It's always cool that there's a conversation happening, and he's...
With the songs being, a lot of it sounds pretty urgent, like how do you like maintain a sense of urgency after you've been in a band for 20 plus years?
I think that's the kind of music that I like to see. You know, I think I like that, you know, something that seems like it's important, you know. And I think that's the critical thing in like recording demos with a drummer. Like if you're just recording to a drum machine, or you're just sitting in your couch, it's all mid-tempo and it's all sort of folky, and that kind of music is kind of easier to, no, it's not as satisfying to, when you listen to that sort of a group of songs, you're kind of like, eh, I don't think I'm really going to want to play this song live. But
there's a song called Yellow Moon that's on the record that I was arguing wanting to be on the record, and there was some may have not been on for certain reasons, and may have been a mid-tempo thing, but it turned into something that's so beautiful in terms of lyrics and how Eddie approached it, and it just, I'm so glad it made it. And that's an example of a great mid-tempo song, I think, is that Yellow Moon, and that what he's singing about.
That's one of my couch songs.
Okay.
Which is awesome, because it turned into something that was
but it is
not boring.
It is a weird time signature too. So
well, that's what you do. You do your three thing. It's like which is awesome.
Is Siren the first kind of slower song? There's some really great melodic stuff on.
Yeah,
comes early. Like when you get the sort of that first break from the first 3 songs, Siren comes on, and it's.
That one was interesting. I think I did a demo with that.
It's a cool sounding demo too, but it's really different.
It is different. The lead, I think, is similar. When I wrote that, the main riff of that right after I saw the Roger Waters show, and I was like, I want to try to explore the Pink Floyd world or something. And